Taurus, the storm has been raging outside of my house all morning, and finally it is calm enough for me to record for you. I feel that there's a message here for you. In that sense alone, I was scheduled to record your reading and I just had to keep pushing it off because of the storm. So I think that a big energy for you right now, Taurus, is that there has been a storm that you have been sitting through for quite some time, and you have been waiting patiently for things to get calmer so that you can go ahead and proceed with something important. Okay, you also had the Ten of Swords come forth today as your overall energy with the alchemical energy of silver. And when I was meditating in your energy, right before receiving a vision, so if you're new here, I work a little differently. I meditate in your energy days and days before sitting down to record, until Spirit blesses me with a vision for you. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever it finds you, there's something in this for you, whether it's in the vision, in the reading, or both. It doesn't matter. And so when I sat down to meditate with you before I received the vision, I heard, just because you've been quiet doesn't mean you aren't creating powerful forces within and around you. So it's like, again, you've been quiet even though there's been a storm around you and it's been very, very chaotic, but you have stayed very quiet. You've been in solitude, or you've been, just quietly planning, quietly gathering your power, quietly mixing up these potions of strength and love and courage. And so with the we'll talk about the silver energy first. So I'm going to talk about these two cards, the energy that you're most dominantly going through right now, and then I'm going to read you the vision that Spirit showed me, and then we're going to continue or extend the tarot reading. Okay, so the silver energy, Taurus, for you is this reflective energy, right? This quiet. Just because you've been quiet doesn't mean you aren't creating powerful forces within. So you're doing stuff, you're working very hard, but you're doing it from within. And it's about this inner vision, emotional refinement, and spiritual receptivity. So you are preparing, and your soul is preparing for enlightenment. And silver energy acts as a mirror. So it's about seeing both the shadow and the light. And this is about this Ten of Swords energy. And so something in your life or within you has ended. A cycle has ended, or a relationship has ended, or a friendship has ended, or something in you changed so significantly that it is very intense and it feels very final for you. Even if you haven't acted upon it, it's just, you're just done with something and you are healing from this. And together these energies, obviously this is going to be very intense and heavy. It's going to be painful. Most of the time it's going to be very painful. And so the silver energy, remember how I said it's a mirror. It acts as a mirror to see both the shadows and the divine light. So it's like, yes, this hurts. Yes, this sucks. Yes, it's hard. But there is good things that are going to come from these endings. There is enlightenment coming. There is a purpose to this ending, and you've been quietly observing too with the silver energy. You've been quietly observing the space around you, and your energy in general has been really shifting, but quietly, a quiet power. So you are receptive to this next cycle. You are stepping into this power of being ready. You're almost there, is what I heard in my meditation. You're almost there. So I'm going to read you this vision. I have it written out in front of me here on my laptop, and then we'll get into the tarot reading. If you'd like a personal reading with me, that is in the description box below. You don't realize you've been staring at the same spot on the wall for 10 minutes until your eyes start to sting. It's that quiet hour of the evening when everything slows down just enough for the memories to catch you. You feel it first in your chest. that soft ache that never fully healed, the kind that comes from loving someone so deeply that even their absence has a voice. You remember how they used to say your name gently, like it was something precious. You didn't notice it then, not really, but now when you try to sleep, it's that softness you miss most. You catch yourself smiling at a memory that hits out of nowhere. The way they tilt their head when they were trying not to laugh, or how they always remember the little things you forgot about yourself. The kind of details people only notice. The kind of details people only notice when they're truly paying attention. You close your eyes, and for a second, it's like they're still here. The warmth, the closeness, the safety. And then reality slides in, subtle and cruel, reminding you that some people leave in quiet ways long before they're actually gone. It's not dramatic, it's not explosive, it's just distance. Slow, steady, and devastating. And you find yourself holding onto the pieces they left behind. An inside joke that no longer has a partner. A familiar song that hits different now. The phantom feeling of someone brushing their fingers against yours. Your throat tightens. You swallow hard. Because what hurts isn't that you lost them. What hurts is that you're still carrying a version of yourself they helped you become. And some days you don't know how to be that person without them. Still you breathe, you sit, you let the ache move through you like a slow, heavy tide. And even though your heart feels bruised from the memories, there's something strangely beautiful in the fact that you loved someone enough to miss them like this. For a moment, you let yourself feel it all, the softness, the sorrow, the tenderness that survived the ending. And somehow, that feels like healing. So Taurus, you see, for some of you, yes, this is going to be about the loss of a person, someone you deeply cared for and loved, and that could resonate for you. That could be your vision. That's what Spirit sent your way. But for some of you, this is about you. It's about a version of yourself that you had to let go, or a cycle in your life that once upon a time helped you in some way, or freed you in some way, or made you feel positive and good in some way, and now that version of you has to be let go. That cycle has to end. And as you move through this quiet awakening, quiet transformation, and you're seeing all these different aspects, the new aspects of yourself are coming through. Like you're connecting to new things, even though there's sadness and there's pain and like moving on from this version of you, this chapter in your life, this person, whatever it is for you, you're also seeing a lot of positive things ahead for you. Your future looks bright. So this mirror, the silver energy, the shadow and light, you're not completely lost and hopeless, but you're also not completely like there yet where you're like excited to like really let go, really close this chapter, this cycle. And so let's pull a few more cards here. What is the current path that Taurus is walking at this very moment? Where is Taurus at right now? The Magician. You're changing everything. You're literally on this energetic journey of complete renewal. Okay, you're like nervous, but not because you're scared. You're nervous because there's an excitement bubbling up, because you know, like I said, even though it hurts and it sucks still, and there's still pain and sadness, that anxiety that you used to feel when you thought about really letting this go, really closing this door or chapter in your life, or healing this, that is being released with this Magician energy. You are just so, a part of you so excited and so ready to move forward and so ready to just shift everything, change the way you need to change your life, your surroundings, and you're ready to move forward. Even though you still have this little nagging feeling. I'm sorry, do I keep hitting my mic there? I hope that's not too loud. I'll try not to move around too much. This just powerful energy of like, I'm ready. Like, you're ready. This feels so right for you, even though you're still struggling in some way. You know it feels right. Let's get a supporting energy and an energy that is challenging you at this time for Taurus, please, Spirit. Okay, oops. You've got Temperance and Eight of Swords. The Temperance came out first, so this will be your supporting energy. You are the alchemist. You are stepping outside of your comfort zone, and this is helping you expand not only your mind, but shift your heart into the right gear for what you know you need to do moving forward, coming up. That's what's coming through here with this card for you today. Also, we have the Eight of Swords here for your challenge. There's still that anxiety. There's still that intense feeling of, you know, when, I don't know, when maybe you can't remember this, but when you used to start a new school year or a new job or whatever, and there's this bubbly feeling as you get closer to the day when school starts or this new job starts, like you're super, super terrified and you don't know what's coming or who's going to be there and how it's going to really be. But underneath all that excitement, all that nervousness and anxiety is also excitement. You're also buying new outfits, and you're making sure your hair is done, and you're working out a lot more because you want to like enter this new chapter in the best way possible. So there's this energy of like you're struggling with just completely sort of separating and identifying like, okay, this is anxiety, but this is actually excitement too. And so your challenge here really, I mean, to put it bluntly, is the anxiety that's still attached to, closing the chapter, closing the door, moving through this and letting this go. But the Ten of Swords shatters the old. Okay. The Ten of Swords shatters the old. So this is an old energy. This is an old anxiety or attachment, or like something you've been hiding from, is coming through here too. Like someone hasn't been wanting to confront a certain situation or confront this ending. And the Ten of Swords is going to flush out these, feelings of despair, being stuck in emotional loops, whatever it is, this anxiety, it's flushing this out of your life. And so because you're in the Magician energy currently, you're identifying that and you're like, okay, yeah, this is what's challenging me and this is what's keeping me stuck. But like the Ten of Swords is present in my life. This is my energy right now. So I'm going to work with this. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to push it away. I'm going to work with it. I'm going to let it, I'm going to feel it, and then I'm going to let it go. And then I'm going to focus on, the mirror of this situation. The mirror, what the mirror would be, you getting your hair done or being excited and getting a new outfit and, getting to start something new, meeting new people, things like that. And your supporting energy here with the Temperance is about this experimental, like it could be trying new things, it could be buying new outfits, just being like open to the opportunities. Even when it feels like they sting, it's still an opportunity. When a door closes, you can view it as, okay, well, another door is going to open for me. I just have to keep faith. I just have to keep moving forward and keeping this positive energy about me and my life. And I know that another door is going to open. That's also the Magician energy. Okay. Let's get some advice here. Advice for Taurus. Ace of Pentacles. Don't be afraid to grab something new. You can swing, the next door wide open, look inside, take a peek, take a gander. You like it, you like what you see, go on in and give it a little try. And you don't like it, close the door and go to the next door. That's what I'm getting here for you. Let's pull a few more cards here for general messages and advice. Two of Wands. Take a leap of faith. The expansion that you feel is not going to be all rainbows, cakes, and butterflies. It's going to feel hard at times, but you're gonna, like I said, you're still going to, you're gonna trust the path that you're walking. You're gonna trust yourself here, Taurus, right? And you're going to, it's like this courageous leap of faith, kind of like the Fool card, where, it kind of feels like you're about to walk off a cliff, and people might be like, no, don't do this. And you're just like, you know what, I'm going to do it anyway. Why? Because I have nothing left to lose anyway for someone here. Okay. But for most of you, it's like, yeah, I'm just, I'm ready for this enlightenment. I'm ready to align. And I know that things in the past haven't worked out for me. And so now it's kind of like a clean slate for you, Taurus, where you're really leaning into this too. And the Four of Pentacles came through here for general messages and advice. So, when you need to, there's a lot of activity. There's a lot of closing and opening and just like a lot going on. Don't forget to prioritize your well-being, your rest, okay, when you need it. When you need the rest, please take it. Someone is burned out here from dealing with this. It's hard, it's heavy. Please rest. Please don't always feel like you need to be like moving and opening doors. You don't always need to. Sometimes you're just like, okay, I'm just going to take a break. I'm going to take some time for me. And that's very important for you at this time. Five of Swords. You're moving through a loss. Someone's moving through a loss. It's very painful. There's anger coming through. I heard narcissist. Okay. Ego. Okay, someone is dealing with a very egotistical person or energy. This could be your own ego. You have the Knight of Pentacles, but you're moving through it. You're taking initiative to release this energy permanently. This is somebody's Ten of Swords energy here. This is somebody's, the door that they're closing, the chapter, the cycle they're releasing. Give me one more card for this. Someone specific. Seven of Pentacles. You continue to grow. Okay? Someone doubts themselves that they can't end this pain or this this lack, this hardship. And Spirit wants you to know, yes, you can and you will. You continue to prioritize your own well-being, stay grounded in your journey, continue to move slow and steady, and watch yourself grow like the beautiful flower, the beautiful, beautiful light that you are. Just you watch. You can do this and you will. Okay? Pay attention to where you pour your energy, where you pour your thoughts, your feelings. Pay attention and ground yourself in the moment when you have these hardships, when you feel like you can't, continue to do this or you can't make it. Ground yourself in that moment. Don't get stuck there, but ground yourself and then release it peacefully. Okay, Taurus? Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. If you're new here, subscribe if this resonated, and I will see you guys next time.